What's up, everybody? Christian James here. Today's video, we're going to watch a Canadian Conservative MP cook, as the video says, a Liberal immigration officer. Let's take a look.
The law says under IRPA, right, section 130 or 166, I believe, is that proceedings before your division must be made in public. Is that correct?
Not for the refugee claimants.
Actually, section 166 does say that, right? Any division?
I don't have the act with me.
I do. It does. Okay. So the next thing is that the story my colleague mentioned said that before arriving in Canada, the Iranian citizen was a senior member of his government, according to the Border Services Agency, which asked your division or your board to order his expulsion. To Mr. Bush, would your agency have recommended deportation based on those grounds without significant evidence? Like, would you have told the IRB that he should be deported, this person should be deported because he was a senior member of the Iranian government if you didn't have evidence to that effect? Would you have made that up?
Answer the question, Brett. How hard is this?
So, thank you for your question. What I will tell you is the process of it all. So, the officer...
I'm just, yes or no? Would you have evidence?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ms. Broussard, in what universe would you go against Section 166 of the law, of your law, and withhold this person's identity from the public?
So to make it very clear to everybody, they let a senior official from the Iranian regime government into Canada, knew he wasn't allowed. It's supposed to be a public hearing, so we're all aware, and they hid it. Why did they hide it?
Why would you do that?
Madam Chairperson, if I can just specify, actually Section 166 of the law specifies that all proceedings before the Refugee Protection Division and Refugee Appeal Division are held in the absence of the public, so confidential. And any claim before the Immigration Division...
This is a deportation hearing, though, right?
Please.
Point of order, Madam Chair.
Any
point of order, sorry, Mr. Zuberi.
I'm just hoping to hear the full answer from the
I'm hoping to use my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zuberi.
The time. Thank you.
Madam Chairperson, if I can just clarify for the Immigration Division, all proceedings before the Immigration Division are also held in the absence of the public if they involve a refugee claimant.
Why? Why? Why would I not want to know who's coming into my house? Right? It's all of our home. It's our house. It's our country. Why would we not have the right to know? I understand there could be things, people running away from. That's bullshit. He's part of the regime. Why would we not be informed?
So, or if the member orders a confidentiality order. So not
okay,
all
so here we are. So this person, this member of the Iranian regime wanted his hearing in public and you or in private, and you guys granted it. Why? What possible interest would that serve the public, whose gyms are being shot up by these guys right now? Why would that serve the public's interest?
I like her. I'll move to where you're from and vote for you. I like her.
Like, I mean, you're saying you don't even know who this person is, and now you can't tell us why this would be in the public interest to withhold his identity from reporters?
The legislation says that we withhold identity when the claimant, if the person makes a claim to refugee status.
Why would you protect the identity of a senior Iranian government official in Canada on a deportation order requested by the CBSA? That's crazy.
Okay, well, that's your view.
No, that's the truth. They're terrorists in our country. That's the fucking truth. That's not her opinion. It's a fact.
That's right. I said it.
No, I think that's the public's view.
Okay.
I think that's logic. Is it not your view?
My view is we have to apply the legislation as it is.
No, you made a decision to hold this in private. Why?
Because it was the member's decision.
He's not a member. It's a deportation order. It's not a refugee claim. It's a deportation order. It's not a come in order to go out order.
To look at the evidence.
You said you didn't even know who this guy was.
Point of order.
I don't need to know who the
Point of order,
claimant
Mr.
is.
Fragiscatos.
Again, we're trying to hear the answer, and we cannot.
Okay, let's give time for Ms. Bagassar to give her response, please.
Thank you. When the department comes and asks for somebody to
Okay,
be-
I've heard enough.
Okay.
The second thing,
No,
it's
Ms.
my time.
Rumpel-Garner.
It's my time. The next thing I would like to ask is this. Ms. Broussard, would a former director under Iran's Ministry of Roads and Urban Development, who was a 22-year civil servant with ties to the Iranian regime and described as a political asset of the regime, would they be considered a senior official under the law and be ordered to be deported?
Depends on the nature of the evidence adduced.
Do you
during-
think
The evidence deduced is the evidence deduced, not the nature of the evidence. It's the evidence. What are you talking about?
that they
hearing.
should be considered a senior official?
It depends on the nature of the evidence.
Mr.
1 minute
Bush.
left.
Mr. Bush, would it be easier for your department to deport Iranian officials, people with ties to the regime, if the law was changed to clarify that non-citizens with ties to the regime would be deemed inadmissible if involved in regime-linked businesses, spreading propaganda, or human rights abuses? I'm thinking of cases like there was a guy that was the head of the Iranian state-funded newspaper, was the deputy political leader of the Friday Imams Policy-Making Council, the supreme leader's head of office in the UAE, and has not been deported. Would maybe changing the law make your job a little easier there, Bud?
I'll leave the questions of changing the law to Parliament,
It's yes or no. Why do we have all these people without backbones?
but in
I'm
terms,
trying to make a suggestion to change the law because it seems crazy to me that I'm arguing with the head of the IRB that we should be protecting the identity of a senior Iranian official when members of the Iranian diaspora communities are having their businesses shot up in Canada.
Thank you, Ms. Rumpel-Garner.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what a politician's supposed to do. Hold the people who fuck up accountable. Why didn't she let that lady answer? Up, that's all, folks. She was not going to say anything that mattered. She didn't know who the person was, and she was just speaking from baseline facts and rules. If you're not even sure they're talking about, how are you going to answer? But at the end of the day, they don't care about the rule of law. They don't care about safety until someone kicks in their fucking front door because they live in a nice neighborhood and steals their car and kills their dog. Then maybe they'll understand. And I'm not saying they're going to be Iranian, so calm down if you get to this part of the video. We have this problem in Canada where we let people from all over the world in who are not good people. We have these places all over Toronto getting shot up, but handguns in Canada aren't legal. So where are they coming from? They're not lawful. They're unlawful, which makes them illegal, which makes these people terrorists because you're trying to terrorize a group of people. You don't have to be wearing a vest to be a terrorist. Okay? No Muhammad jihad, click, click, kaboom. All you have to be doing is intentionally terrorizing a group of people. That makes you a terrorist. All of these people are terrorists. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.